Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Good to see you all here. I have 2 viewers now, but that must increase. Well, we'll start the evening. As always, I will go over the format in a little bit and then we'll get on with the action on the track. Boys are currently testing and driving and warming up and stuff. So let's have a look at the format we are driving in today for the final race of season 13 already. Fuel degradation will be set on 2 times, tire degradation on 5 times. Tuning and assist will be allowed this season. And we're driving Group 3 cars again. It has been a while since we have done that. Then first we have 12 minutes of hardcore qualifying to set your fastest lap, which will determine the starting position for the first race. After that we'll go into 3 races, which the first 2 races will consist of, consist of 5 laps, and the last race will be double that, 10 laps, which you'll be able to earn 1.5 times the points as the other races. We're driving at Suzuka today, so it's gonna be one hell of a drive today. Let's have a look at the drivers we have lined up and ready to get racing today. First up we have Viking Dog, Italian driver, which is his 2nd season here with the GTSRL. Then we have Max Bailey, Drumballs, Skillbug, Fopsy, of P. Guppero, Jenner, Neergal, and that completes 4 Swedish drivers here. They dominate together with the British drivers. And then we have Night View, May, NA4, I'm just gonna call that. Combining with Viking, these are our 2 Italian drivers. Then we have AFC, Raybot, Gerbel, and not to forget EXC. Max Bailey is currently leading the championship, and we can have a look at that here with the standings. And I'm gonna be able to scroll as well. Yes, we are. First up we have Max Bailey, who is leading with 89 or 98 points. Then we have Viking with the exact opposite, 89. Then we have Drumballs OP3, which is very close to Viking, by the way. So it's still looking nice and close. So it's going to be looking for a good evening of racing here today. Awesome stuff. Let me introduce myself. You probably know me already. My name is Rushvent, aka also known as In Real Life Thomas. I'm streaming and broadcasting the event for you live today from Drachten, Friesland, the Netherlands. I hope you have a good evening and a good night. I hope it's gonna be good racing today. Let me quickly turn up the timer, which I always forget. It's the one thing I always forget. And then we'll be ready in a little bit. Let's go. Good to see you here, Bill and Pingo. Let me get up the game volume as well. Yes. Turn this off real quick for our viewing pleasure. Feels good to be back once again. There is Night View as well, by the way. Good to see them all here. Let me know if the audio and everything is mixed good. I have a bit of a difficulty knowing that. And I see Drumballs with a sticker of my Twitch channel on the back of his car. Much appreciated. Have a look at the other cars on the track. Viking with the Ferrari-like livery. The mission sponsoring on it. Evening, Ebeth. Well, Pingo, that was a thing I thought of, I think last week or something. I moved my PS4 out of the room downstairs and I connected it to the same internet box I have here upstairs. So it's like 30 centimeters of cable which the signal has to go through instead of the whole wacky power over Ethernet system that I got. So in theory I thought it would be way better, and it seems to be working. So I have a little warm room now, but that's all good. Everything for the better picture quality. Now we can actually see the liveries and stuff. Okay, let me put up a little of background music for you boys. A little bit. So we'll be on our way with the first stack check in a little bit. Ooh, liking this livery. I'm a massive Red Bull fan, so this is tasty. Really looking forward to the new season, by the way. The Honda engine in the trusty Red Bull seems to be doing well, so hope it works out in the end. But we gotta see. This is also new, by the way, the panning of the camera instead of switching. Not new by me, but well, it is new for stream. GTSRL or GT function. How awesome is that? Yeah, it's a bit of a... Let's have a look at the timing screen. We do have quite a lot of Attenzas, that's right, but it isn't the Attenza 1 make as I would have expected, so it's not that bad. Yeah, GTR. This is an Attenza that is a bit funky. Oh, yes, my decal again. Mates, you're making me very happy. Happy Rush friend here. Thanks for the support. Even though I have been gone for a long time. And I still can't do it every week or each race. That's a little bit of a bad. But yeah. Fun to come along and stream again today for you boys. Always good fun. We have the driver of the day vote is also back today. I have set it up for today's drivers. So in the final race, or the final lap of the final race, you can vote for the driver of the day. Bingo, that's gonna be difficult for me, sadly. I have training then, and while we go into the first stock check here. And I think it overlaps the training and the Div 2 time, so can't do much about that. Sadly. Who knows? Even named the hobby after me. Here we have the grid lined up. It's quite a mix. Not the Attenza 1 make as we expected, like UF pointing out. Really, even a Mitsubishi car close to my heart. I have a Mitsubishi here at home, so let's see if all the drivers manage to get off their spot. And it does seem so. Still the bug thing. Let's see. I I did put it on very standard. Yeah, it seems to be staying the same. Oh no, did switch. Did it? Let's see. We exit and then go back. Oh, just trying this out now. Standard and very. Yeah, okay, it does seem to work, but okay. That was the first. Go straight into the second stock check. And then one final one. That's onto quali. Okay, it's getting exciting once again. Always we line up for the second start check. I think I may have put the timer at the exact right spot, but we'll have to find out. Not sure if I did, but see. They are off, and I think we have the complete grid off. Yes. Nice. Oh, two MRT guys fighting off. It is the identical? Near identical livery. Maybe the number is different. Probably. Quickly gonna check if this is still a thing. No, not really. And my timer has run out, and we have not started quali yet, so bad on my part. Let's get it out of the way. We're ready to get racing. Looking forward to this one, guys. It's gonna be a nice one, I think. Season finales are always good. So, looking forward to it. Oh, she is spinning drone balls there. Drift points. What if I did shut up? Yes, he did. Okay. Okay. Last final bits of warming up for the guys, and then we're on to qualifying at Suzuka, a tricky circuit where a lot of times the driver can make the difference and not so really the car. Of course, car is a massive influence. Fun fact, only the scientists calculated that the driver only has 14%, which he can do in an F1 team, and the rest is all the car and the support staff and stuff. I don't think that's completely true, because if the driver crashes it, it's final, and that same applies to if the engine fails. But theoretically, it is a bit of a sport where the car is very important. Less here, it's more balanced, so we have more proper racing. I think Night View with a real good livery here, by the way. Make sure to follow him on the socials as well. On the YouTube, he streams some iRacing too. Fun to see. The guys did a 6-hour race at Le Mans together with Cinebaldi and Ramp. So that's awesome stuff. Great to see GTSRL represented there as well. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I think we're almost ready to get going. Maybe he just waits till the time is there, and which is 9 PM for me. And then this is the official start time of the event today, so that would be logical. Now, while we're at it, guys, what do you think? Who is gonna take the championship tonight? Will it be Viking? Will it be Max? Will it be Drumballs? Or an outsider of the top 3? You never know what happens. Let me, well, what are your guesses? Gonna be a proper evening today. I think so. Nice livery, by the way, by Gerbil. Rocking a strong livery game every time here, so it isn't really a surprise. Yeah, that's the question, Ebev. Yeah, I think Viking was a really strong performer all of going. He has been a bit in the chat from, he's not really sure if he can manage it, but yeah. I would go with Viking as well. But yeah, will the number 1 take it? He has the boys. Well, yeah, you can never cancel out the Era boys, that's true. Gives you wings, and that is true. It is a different number. Just managed to find. I have like a collection of all the Red Bull cans, And the strange thing is that I managed to find a new color each time I go on holiday. I got a ruby edition now. Okay, this is the final stock check, and then it's on to quali, guys. Can I hear some hype? Let's do a 3-minute guess for this one. See if that comes out. Too many teams, yeah. It's getting difficult now. You can't like cross with other teams. So do I have to go for this one? Do I have to go for that one? Okay, there we have the grid lineup ready. 12 drivers ready to set off this evening. But not until we have done our final stock check. Let's see if they can all get off their spot properly. Yeah, it seems so. Yet again, that is a good thing. I didn't see a Ricciardo. Yeah, Gerbil is here. Top spot. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he's driving here. Here you have the data 2. After this, quali is on. Okay, boys, quali is on. Oh no, gotta do this one. Yes, 12 minutes of qualifying, there we go. And May is first out on the track. Let's hop aboard real quick. Have a look at the guys. Max close to him. But May is going to be the first one who is getting ready to set his lap first. Oh, he lets Max pass, by the way. No problems there. We have Viking here. We have Fopsy close. Now it's key to spread out on the track and make sure you have room to set your lap. Good evening, Kobu. And Nirho with a very green livery. Yeah, have a look at the guys' it's with a the BM boat. And this is the M5. Sadly no M8 yet. On balls and Night View coming out of the pit with his AMG. The German power. Okay, Max is going to be the first one to start his lap in a little bit. After completing the quite lengthy circuit of Suzuka. We're ready to get going here. Sure to grab some drinks, because if you leave while we're racing, I will fucking come and find you. That is a no-go. Now, I might see it through the fingers, as we say here in the Netherlands, but once we're racing, you can do that. You will miss stuff, and then you come back from, oh, what has happened? And then I can play the storybook again. You see, by the way, wanting to get past Fopsy here. So, maybe thinks he is faster. Slipstreaming is not allowed, so the guys have to have a little bit of space between them to set their laps. And here Max has started his first one already. And Viking is going to do the same, as well as EXC. Fopsy, all the guys now starting his lap, behalve, there's a little bit of Dutch sneaking through there. Gerbil and Skillberg. Let's hop aboard with Max, if we can maybe see some of his sneaky lines he takes here on the track. Ooh, Viking disconnected. That is a interesting sight. Hope he gets back in time. Up the game audio a little bit for you guys, so I don't have to talk all the time. Let's see. He has got plenty of place. Let's hop aboard with May as well. The Red Bull MRT. You see Max there driving in the distance. You can see as well the guys have spaced out nicely now, so look to be good. Ooh, fucked you with a penalty. Got to burn that one, so this lap can be trashed sadly. Let's see Max going through one of the fastest corners on the race circuit. 130. Is the 130R? No, I don't think so. Not that good in it. I'm gonna look it up now. The Suzuka track map. I was right, it was 130R. That's interesting because I can see all kinds of names, but that is no problem. Yeah, it is 130R. My knowledge didn't let me down this time. Max completed his first lap, by the way, with 159.986. Close to him, 7/10 off, is NA4, NH4, NIH4. Thanks for the follow, Cooper. Much appreciated. It's a good lap indeed. Let's see, May is close to NH4, but Raybot is very close to May. Gaps are really close, and even look between AFC and Neerhal is only 19,000th of a second. And between the other boys, the gaps have been pretty large, but they probably need to do a good lap yet. Ooh, Skillbugs going off there. It's a harsh one, but still plenty of time to set a proper lap. Hop aboard with who we're gonna do. Ooh, it's interesting. NA4 hitting a, well, I wouldn't say back marker, but another guy on the track, which isn't what you want. Going into 130R. And Max is going into the pits for a fresh set of 9-second penalty as well, maybe just to get rid of that one. If that works that way, probably does. This is a nice look. Proper graphics in this game. And he's off again. Fresh set of rubber to go into the second half of the qualifying session. Okay, just heard in the Discord check, Vikings internet has passed away, sadly. He won't be competing today, or maybe he fixes it afterwards, but then you've got to start at the back if you miss qualifying. So maybe he can get into a race still, but it's always a bummer to see someone go with issues not in their hands. Internet can be a real bitch sometimes. On the other hand, it does enable us to do such things like this. So, bit of a two-way gate there. But let's continue and follow the qualifying with May being very close to Ribble as well. Let's open up the timing screen real quick and have a look. Yeah, it's a bit interesting choice, but it's fun to see Odron their way there going for third place. And as it is now, the Tenza's currently running 5th position, but look at the gaps between the lap times. It's all within a second, except then a little bit further down. And maybe very close to Raybot. We're going to probably expect quite a performance from Raybot again. He is doing quite fine this season. See some action from those guys. It's going to be nice. Have a look at the drivers. Ooh, we see quite a few there piled up, but let's get back to the action. Yeah, it's a real bummer for Viking. I really hate, but me having had many issues as well. Oh, with the internet, I know how it feels. I think we have a stream crash. I quite remember that. Somebody clipped it as well. Yeah, there was a good memories. Let's see. NA4 going nice. Yeah, what do I have to say? You can see the gaps are quite close between May, Raybot and Ron. See what he can do after having got a set of fresh rubber. 9 minutes into quali now. Exactly the family-friendly stream. I haven't. Did I? Maybe I should have enabled that. That pop-up when you haven't logged into Twitch. You know, like this broadcast is intended for mature audiences. Well, I can say it isn't most of the time. It's pretty PG here, but can't always be, right? No. I am very happy that my effort to carry my PS4 down to my room, where it's getting comfy hot, and plug it into the internet connection of my PC, and it's now tasty quality, no pixel party anymore. Maybe I can up the... Oh, sorry. Maybe I can up the quality to 1080p, maybe, but it's fine for now. Because it works, and if it works, you just gotta stick to it. For now, without testing, I'm not gonna do anything like that. Ooh, NA4 here. Getting it parked. Oh, makes his 6/10 off, that's quite a gap. And he haven't got real close. Oh, this is interesting, by the way. He has run a even faster time, it seems. Oh yeah, there it comes. Just updated, was probably a pit time, yeah. But he does improve his lap now. 159.529. And pulling it into a drift. Getting some points there. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Flimsy Fishy. I think I missed yours. Much appreciated, guys. If you are, make sure to check out GTSRL, but you probably have already. And otherwise, make sure to follow and catch the other streams I do next week, or probably it's time trials again, so no streams then. I probably host a lobby as well, so we'll be busy then. Hope to bring another good season for you guys with a good calendar. To be working on that this evening. Ooh, secret stuff. I'm not gonna say anything about it though. Okay, qualifying is almost over, and the guys who just started their lap are allowed to finish them. So we have almost 12 minutes mark, and then the guys gotta park up, and we'll be on to the first race very soon afterwards. Might as well ping the guys in a bit. Then a praise for Okay, 12-minute mark now has passed. Max still stopping it off with a 1 second gap between NA4, but Ron is still on a good lap. Let's see. Maybe he can snipe the second position, or maybe first, you never know, of NA4 and H4? NI4. Nah. Hey Luke, just in time. And the guys have already been parking up. And I think that is it. All the guys have probably finished their laps now. And that completes qualifying. think so. Yes, we do. Let me pop up the deal real quick. Is Ron still finishing his lap? No, he is not. He's going to be crashing into the grass here. And yes, we have all parked up and we are ready. Here's the live timing. We'll be on to racing in a little bit. Our official has noted the qualifying times. Now we'll be on. Quickly back up our screenshot as well as a backup. Fits nicely into the diagram. That's a good thing. We have somebody to entertain us at the moment. Yes, we do. Let us switch real quick. Oh, the panning is Max. Max is doing the drifts. Ben the Tenser, Ben Max, yeah. Is Max running the Tenser, by the way? I don't think so, right? Oh, he is, yeah. Ah, aha, I get it. And A4 with the M6, but ooh, gotta be M6 Genesis Tenza battle. Mission win now. Yeah, but we'll have to see in the race. Maybe even Max makes a little mistake here, and you never know. That's the beauty of racing. Yeah, Nacho is not having it this evening, I think. Still can make up in the races, you never know. Like I said, though, luck isn't always on his side the last couple of well, seasons, sadly. Maybe it turns. He did well in iRacing, so maybe his racing soul has passed over from GTS to iRacing. My wallet doesn't afford that, so it's easy. Just stick to this one. I bought it far too cheap in a sale. And now it's basically all I do with gaming is this. Fun fact. Let me ping the boys in the thing away. Can I do it everyone? Okay, there we go, boys. Final has started almost. Get ready for some tasty action here at Suzuka. Let's get rolling, boys. Okay, the final of the final 3 races of Season 13 at GTSRL EU Div 1. We have 12 races lined up and ready. We have Max Bailey, then we have NA4, Drumballs, Gerbel, Raybot, May, Skillbug, Neerhoop, Fopsy, AFC, Richie, Nightview, and we have 13. Viking has come back. That is awesome to see. We are ready. We are on the line here in the land of the rising sun. Let's see how our first corners unfold, the snaky bits. And we are off with Max with a proper start, as we are quite used of him. Let me pop up the racing info view as well. There we go. Into the first corner. Major crashes not yet. Gerbel takes a position and NA4 goes off. Oh no, it wasn't EXC goes off. A red car going off. No, it wasn't EXC. It doesn't matter. We have crazy tasty action with May and Raybot here. Let me have a look at the front. No, it's good there. And May has managed to fight his way through. EXE in 6th position with fighting with AFC. We've drawn with Skillbuck. Massive battles everywhere. Let's have a look at the front as well. Max already have half a second of a lead. That's not too much, and Goebbels can hang on pretty tightly. Oh, see a little bit of an error of NA4 there. And two drivers, no, one driver goes past. Bot is looking to do the same. NA4 gonna get on the inside. Oh, EXE with a tasty move there. Taking one position, it seems, through the inside line there. Was Viking who gone off? That would probably be no. Viking was in 10th position already then. Nicely done. Never mind. Was confused. But Raybot has managed to keep EXE off for now. And the top 3 has settled in a little bit. But Goebbels can take advantage of the slipstream here on the back straight. To the one of the fast corners, 130R. There we go. Can he close the gap a little bit? Not yet. Have a look what happens. Yes, that's okay. Needs to be good so far. Oh no, EXE goes on to the AstroTurf and loses 2 positions with that. And can he keep drawn off? That seems so. Side by side now with NA4. Looking to get some out of this as well. We go 2 wide, 4 packed into the first corners. And we see a little bit of teeny tiny touching there. And 3 wide now, that isn't possible. And NA4 got to get onto the grass to make his car go into the way he wants to. Looking on the inside now, on the outside I mean, and now back to the inside. Let's have a look at our top 3 guys, and Max is almost 2 seconds off. Goebbels going strong still on P2, and May doing that as well. See Jardo flashing their lights there. Viking running solid 6th position already. But let's have a look at the drawn, by the way, cutting quite a bit of track there. Yeah, gets a massive penalty, 5.8 seconds. That's going to be a hard one, and got to lose that on the first straight. First upcoming straight, which will be here. EXE has a bit of air to breathe with that way. Doesn't lose it here, got to do it then in the next straight. Fopsy must have seen that as well and is looking to get him. And the Swedes are running with a 3-pack here. Skillback with a interesting car, the Toyota F1D or something like that. There we go, he's going to drop his penalty. It's quite a big one. Does he manage on this straight? He does. Loses 3 positions with it, maybe 4. EXE has a little bit of a gap now between him and Fopsy. But we have Viking here in action with AFC, and Viking has to go onto the grass. Loses a lot of speed, and EXE can close in now. With Fopsy close to him as well. And let's see, Raybot is catching up to May. Let me look for you, Luke. Yeah, sadly it is the case. 11 seconds back. Nightview hasn't had his season, or the first season. It's really, yeah, too bad for words. I can't really say anything about it. Just really feel sorry for him. Wasn't in the best mental state as well, and then he had headaches and some stuff. So that doesn't also play his part. So it's just not his season. Well, I hope his luck turns. Maybe next race, maybe one after. Okay, but back into action. Ooh, sweet camera angle here. As we see EXE fighting with Fopsy. Maybe 6-hour races, well, those are killing. And then you might only drive 2 or 3 hours, but still 2 hours of driving, that's full focused action. And then the league races as well, which is also quite action packed. So as we see, Viking has dropped back to 8th position and is back in the mix to fight for it again. Goes for a move now where Sebastian Vettel hit a certain Dutch guy, but he doesn't do the same with Fopsy. Then we see Neo going a bit wide there, Viking on a bit on the grass, but doesn't lose too much speed there. Already on lap 3 of 5. Time flies. Nice angle there. As we look at Fopsy going a bit wide in the corner, maybe, yeah, Viking's going to go for the move. And no, does not manage to make it stick. Proper action here, switch, Gran Turismo, yes, thank you. And Viking does manage to get the position, but Fopsy is on his tail right again. There they go again. And yeah, he has got the position now properly. With the Swedes battling off together. The run is closing into Skilbuck. We speak. Okay, let's see. A bit of a look at the front. We have the British dominating the upper part of this race. I can only say that's quite astonishing. With Max almost 6 seconds off now, and Goebel running cleanly in a bit of a patch of air, to say at least, with May 1 second behind him. Raybot closing in about the same of a gap. AFC same applies, but behind EXE it's still comfy and cozy with a lot of other racers. Let's have a look. Viking is one to look. Ooh, a little nudge there by Viking. Or maybe EXE's tail just broke out a little bit. You never know with leg. And Fopsy going to go to the inside. Yeah, is going to go to the inside, but Viking keeps the door shut and does not let him pass with the Mazda. The action isn't over yet. Oh no, and there goes Viking into a massive drift. And we see all kinds of cars flying off. Oh, that is a massive bummer. He came back so well after the, not being able to qualify. That was a massive action. I couldn't really see what was the cause of that, but it does switch up the whole game again. Because now we have Neerhal fighting with Fopsy. Fopsy lost a couple of places there as well. I did see a white car going over the grass, but I don't see massive penalties anywhere. That was quite the action. Now we have on to the final lap. And we have 3 wide into the first corner of the track. Does Fopsy manage to keep the lead is the question. Probably Max is saved. All running damn nicely. But NA4 is looking through a gap, but Fopsy keeps it close. Let's have a look at the top. May has closed into Goebel. That's going to be exciting as well. Max isn't that exciting. 8 seconds off. Norexing away. Hamiltoning away. If he disconnects, probably then he will have a problem, but not at the moment. Catch back with those guys in a bit for the finish line, because it's still interesting here. Let's see where Viking has dropped 11th position with, in front of Skilbuck. Night View has managed to get a little bit of the gap closed. Yeah, that was quite a moment. And they're pushing a lot of pressure on Fopsy here. And I got it switched to Max, because he is going to cross the finish line in a little bit, winning the first race cleanly here at Suzuka. Nicely done there. We have Goebel going to the final chicane with May at the back. Close finish here between those guys. There they come across the line. Weber coming into 4th position. Then we have AFC on P5. EXE with a solid 6th position here with Drombles at P7 behind him. Then we have Fopsy battling hardly. And then we have NA4 and Neerhal finishing the top 10. Then we have Vikendorf after a massive incident back to P11. Then we have Skilbuck on P12 and Night View to finish it off in the green Mercedes, looking strong. There he comes across the line, and that completes race number 1 for us today. Congratulations again to Max with a clean victory here. Nicely driven from pole position to the end. Pole position, fast race, and a clean one as well. Let me put up the results for you. There we are. There we go. Oh, sorry for the hard cut, but we're on to race number 2. Ooh, yes. Okay, there we go. Race number 2. Let's see what the drivers can do this one. We have 13 lined up and ready yet again. Max Goebbels, May, Raybot, AFC, EXC, Drumballs, Fopsy, Neha in for Viking, Skillbuck and Nightview. We are ready to get going once again. And we are off. Yes, perfectly timed. There we go. Max with a good start, it seems. Let's see if Goebbels can take the inside line there. We have EXE going straight through the middle again. And we see May next to... Oh, Max has lost the position. Max has lost the position to Goebbels. Goebbels now taking the lead. And we have May putting Max under pressure here. This is interesting. EXE with a clean livery, by the way. Looking good. Might be just a standard, but I don't think so. And he's fighting off with Rebot. Look what's happening at the front, because we have Max fighting with Goebbels yet again and taking back the first position almost. No, Goebbels has the inside line. And there he goes. Oh, this is tasty action, very close. Goebbels going to go for the inside here. No, he does not. And now goes a bit wide, with giving May the opportunity to maybe make a move. But not yet, it seems. Side by side now, onto the back straight. Together into 130R, is that possible? It seems to be, yeah. Goebbels takes the back position now and maybe brakes later than May does not. But it gives the opportunity for EXE and AFC to catch up. And now they join the fight as well. He's still putting Max under pressure, but he is going to get 1.5 seconds away already. And let me quickly do this, because I don't think the variable camera is working correctly. And I was right. See now in the 4th position, close to Goebbels. Can he make it to the podium? Woohoo! That is the question. Will it be possible? Running a fast lap, Goebbels now. But EXE is having his hands full with May. No. AFC. It's trying to deliveries are the same. Difficult, but he is being put under pressure by Dron. And it's going to be interesting to see who will come out first on that battle. We go to the tight chicane here, with Goebbels being very close. Oh, we see a little bit of a hit here. And yeah, Goebbels lets May go, it seems. Or has to re-enter behind him. But they both lose a bit of time, giving yet again EXE a bit of space to catch up. 12 power, yeah. Ooh, love the sound of those things. The Essence do have a fair bit of character. Oh, AFC getting close. Be careful not to hit EXE, because in a corner like this, then it's bye-bye. Hey, yes. This is running nicely here. As we go into 130R. Oh, there goes Dron a bit wide. Does manage to re-enter safely. Not much happening there. There was a bit of a scary moment. And as you can see, Max is quite a way off. We see Mayer going to the inside to defend that line. And Goebbels has to come behind him. A bit of lag there maybe, but nothing serious. Does EXE manage to get a little bit of a nudge there, but nothing too bad. At least EXE knows that he is in his gearbox. Proper action here. You see AFC going. Now almost taking the inside line on EXE, and Dron has managed to close the gap as well again. Oh, gets a penalty though. That is a bummer. We're going to continue this action and he's going to drop it on the straight again. We'll probably lose the position again, but rather win one and then lose one than of course lose one now. Goes a bit wide. We have a massive train of cars close together here. Look at this picture. Awesome stuff. We see... Oh yeah, this is Ron with the penalty. Nothing special there. Ooh, with a colorful livery by the way. And there goes Ron off to burn the penalty. Interesting point to do so. Probably thinks he loses the least amount of time there. In A4 he goes. Let's see at fighting by the way. E10. E13 with a bit of seconds. Like you said, it's in the chat it's way different in iRacing, so you gotta switch up. Yeah, the Mitsubishi. Going quite nicely. Ooh, we see three-way action into 140R. No. It's going quite fast though. 230 kilometers per hour on the clock. And we see EXE going for the move. On the inside, defending from AFC. And keeps his fourth position. But going for the inside line, having passed the Aston Martin. No, not yet. Not sure on the top speed department which one is faster. Ooh, Raybot is still there. Be careful with closing in. And EXE got to go into the drift and rejoin in the back of the pack. Oh, loses a lot of places with that. That is a bummer. And now Raybot runs in P4 with NA4 behind him. Let's see where EXE has dropped P9 with a massive traffic jam behind him as well. Skillbuck fighting off with Viking. Unsafe re-entry, I'm not really sure. Could be argued, but he didn't hit anyone apart from himself on the outside. If somebody has a problem with that, they can of course go to the stewards. See what the M6 can do versus the GTR. Let's have a look how Max is 5 seconds, the bloody bastard. Hamiltoning away. Oh no, there goes Raybot with a little bit too much on the AstroTurf, and then you lose a lot of speed here on the back straight. And A4 is going to probably go for a move. And puts him right up. Raybot does have the inside. Gonna be hard to make a move here, maybe break a bit later. Seems like he has this one in the pocket. Same applies to Ron with Fopsy. Hey Nico, good to see you here. Running into some tasty action on the final lap of the second race here. As we see NA4 going for the inside line where Raybot defends the outside. Yeah, it was the right choice. At the top, there's nothing special. Yeah, front 6 seconds is May off of Max. Then Gerbil is driving in nowhere's land as well. And then starting from P4, it's getting exciting again. Oh, a little bit of a mistake for Raybot there. And NA4 goes by. Let's see how our friend EXE is doing. P10 currently. Viking has managed to fight his way past. Quite a tight track this is, so not much room to fiddle around. Have a look. John is going to have a go, sure. Max is just he's in another league currently. Problem is, this is Div 1. Div 1.5 or 0.5. That's what I mean. Have a look at Max going through the final chicane, going out of the final corner and winning the second race of this evening as well. Nicely done, 7 seconds of a lead. Crazy stuff. He just has the car in his hands. He's like in the zone. May finishing second. Nicely done. Gerbil with a beautiful third position. And we have NA4, a hard fought position. P4 for him. Then we have John on P5, Raybot P6, Fopsy P7, 8 for Viking, AFC, Skillbug, 10 and 11 for him, XC 10 and Skillbug 11. Then we have Nightview finishing P13. Having closed the gap with the guys, by the way. Congrats Max again on winning yet another one. Nicely done. Yeah, Nerve Max. Who's just a good pole position, fastest lap and clean race as well. Bit too slow there. Let me put up the race results for you guys to enjoy. Yeah, exactly, Daddy. You can never have too much Red Bull. Well, except for like a kid who died of after 3 cans of Red Bull right after each other, but it doesn't matter. Some are healthy.
Sometimes when you're here, I can feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me.
Just waiting for the guys to get ready again.
It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. Sometimes when you're here, I can't feel no doubts, 'cause you keep me where the stars are above. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now.
Be too late.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
Hey, my boys, we're ready for race number 3. There we go, the final one of this evening. Yes, boys. Okay, we have the grids lined up already again. Max, May, Gerbel, NF4, Drombos, Raybot, Fopsy, Viking, AFC, EXC, Skillbook, Neergal, and Nightview. Race number 3, ready to get going. And we are off. Let's see, seems like a fine start, but Gerbel has a rocket start. And is putting his cars side by side to Max already, but he is on the outside. And can he stay there? No, goes to the inside now. A little bit of a bumping there. And may take second place yet again, but Gerbel sticks to third. 10 laps on the clock, ready to get going. Quite gonna be a long one. Pop up this info again. See, Max isn't in the blue yet. Ooh, might got a penalty there. No, he's taking as much curb as he can, which is allowed. He does so nicely. There they come. Going like crazy. Let's see. In the back, we have Tron. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Nothing serious, but Gerbel is going to go for the move on May. On the outside there is going to be tricky. Has to come back to the inside. Now maybe slipstream on the back straight here. Oh no, we see May going off there. And Gerbel takes second position with NA4 in third now. Look, wait 3 seconds to the chat and bam. Action, of course. But now NA4 smelts an even higher position. Ooh, well, we see Drone going quite wide there. Nothing too serious, it seems. Let me quickly switch out and do this again, because then it works back again. We're back in 10th position with a lot of action. And AFC and EXC fighting off. EXC being the winner here after a little bit of a nudge. But we were looking at Gerbel and NA4. White noise, I don't hear that. Might be because of my microphone. No. The game fades the audio in and out with each camera angle, so that might be it. Have a look. Viking P5, solid. See what he can do. Rumble in its sights, running the same color, it seems. No. Viking is shiny. Gonna go have a go, maybe this corner, or maybe waiting to the straight to catch that tasty slipstream. Slipstream is going to be the thing. Closing in on Dron. Close now. Let's see. And if we're doing the same with Gerbil, let's try to catch both battles in one side. Works kinda. Here comes Viking. Breaking now a little bit later into the chicane there. And may have to spot. Ooh, massive moment of oversteer there in the chicane. We're in 130R. That is crazy. Oh no, Gerbil with a little bit of a mistake. Gets hit again and now back off the track. Oh, that's a bummer. Was running so nicely. Couldn't really catch what's happening there. Max 5 seconds off. We don't have to talk about that. He's running crazy well. But we're Dron and Viking, because now they are 2nd place and 3rd place. Dron on the podium. And Viking back as well. Viking keeping the pressure on. This is proper racing. Ooh, a bit on the grass there, Viking. Yet again. Oh, goes wide now. And NA4 makes the move past the fellow Italians. Mamma mia. Now smells Dron. What has he done? Oh, overtook some good folks. He's now running beautiful 2nd place. That's what he done. I would quite like the Mazda. Yeah. But I think most new Mazdas are quite pretty. Yeah. Don't see them really that much here. Especially with a Red Bull sticker on it, and they're even prettier. What about the Renault RS 101? 1.0? RS 1.0? Yeah, so something like that. Huawei now running 7th position. Well, we have EXE fighting off with Raybot yet again. Ooh, side by side in 130R and Raybot goes wide. Does manage to... no, he's not going to keep it. That was quite... Ooh, what an action here. It was running off the track and gaining an advantage. And I think we saw somebody into the pits. No, not yet. It was just an illusion. We saw somebody burning a penalty there. Maybe. There's EXE, yeah. And EXE gets a little bit of rubbing and May gets past. Look at Scalebook, Nearhall, AC Raybot and Nightfume not joining into the action yet. Sorry for the massive switching, but I need to go through the field. Can also do it this way, of course. Have a look, Viking. Dron has a bit of a gap now. But his tires are wearing a bit quicker than Vikings are. That's one point to keep in mind now for the long game here in the 3rd race. Cars running nicely now, not a lot of action happening at the moment, but we do see Speaking closing in. Yeah, he is closing in on Dron. Keep that in sight. Six tenths left now, 5 even. And he's getting into slipstream rage now. Ron already defending the inside. Viking gonna go for a move. 3 tenths away, that might be a bit much. Oh, goes wide, that's a bummer. On the time gained there, and now NA4 is back for some more. And now has to fight off Fopsy as well. Ooh, Fopsy forcing his way past now as well. Ooh, that was a massive... You see just a little bit out of and you lose so much speed on this, well, twisty bits. Snake, as they call it. And now you see you get back to P5. I'm sure still 5 laps to go, so Viking can do something about that probably. Happy to be racing here in the first place since his thing. Oh, and we see Fopsy getting a 3-second penalty there and burning it immediately. So Viking gets that spot handed over. I think as well. Ooh, no. There's a fight off, and now there goes Goebbels into the barriers almost, into the sand pit. And let's see Ixie passing by now, as well as a few other drivers. Ooh, that is a bad one. But Goebbels is back on track now. P10. Yeah, then the slidey bits with the sand are not nice. That's a bummer. Double bummer. Oh yeah, we were talking about commentator's curse, because Max is now 11 seconds away. So, Max, yeah, driving very beautifully. You can see, oh, so beautiful. Oh, man, it's amazing, amazing. I sure hope it stays that way. There goes Max into the pits, by the way. Perfect timing. Ron doing the same, and NA4 as well. Finally now see Max has arrived at the pit stop, really. And he is out yet again, with Viking now close to him. But of course he still has to go for the mandatory pit stop. But it does give us some nice action to look at, because now Max is under, well, kinda pressure, but not really, virtually in the standings. P200, 159, 150, going strong. So way different pace than Viking is able to do at the moment. Let's see Ron, yeah, it's kind of the same. Max is just outpacing everybody at the moment. You look at NA4 as well. AI. Sorry. These names, man, difficult. I think Viking is probably wanting to pit as well soon, because otherwise it's only going to cost you time in the end. Then you're just done with the mandatory pit stop, which in my mind would be a nice thing. You can just finish the race instead of worrying about it again in a later stage. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Bill. If he could have qualified, I'm sure he would have ended somewhere up top. Sorry, I didn't have my lubricant with me at the moment. Oh man, my voice is really cracking up. But yeah, exactly. We have been robbed. But we do have some tasty action here again, with Goebbels and NA4. Now Goebbels takes the pits as well. Fopsy staying... Oh no, he has taken new tires already. Did he do that? Yes, I think so. Easy as well, all having done their pit stop. Dance joined the room. Oh. He was supposed to show up, but a bit late, sadly. I think he was driving this season, is it? Maybe I am stupid now. Quickly check. No, he's already just early for King of the Cards. Thought so. No. Yeah. I was doing the names for the graphics this afternoon. I was like, oh, no dance. Now, of course, For karts, always. Karts is the real shit. Eventually. Oh, Max all the way already 3 seconds off Viking. Look at that massive pace difference. Of course the tires are newer, but no words. Just crazy. Yeah, 1:59.6 is a nice one. This should be the fastest, but maybe that is the lap time a bit messed up by the pit stop. I just see it, or saw it afterwards, or in the oh yeah, pit lap. Pit lap is messed up here. It's apparently quicker, but it doesn't show it as the fastest lap. So I think that is the way to see. Aha, it isn't the correct one. Okay, let's have a look where the action is. Oh, here is some tasty action between May and Fopsy. And both have taken the new tires already. Though May's are a bit more worn than Fopsy's one. Proper. Okay, let's have a look again. Oh, yes. Gerbil and Raybot. My voice has managed to come back a little bit. Gap, just for funs. Ron is now back at the usual position, and well, what do I need to say here? 16 seconds, a 10-lap race. Well, then you're just worthy of becoming the champion. And I can't say for certain. Of course, you never know what's happened with reviews and stuff, but it is pretty certain then that Max is going to take the victory of this season home, so he can stick to his number 1. Is a racing number with honor, because he has defended it real nicely. Or at least, well, at least he is now the official owner for it. Was maybe winning the season, but the race hasn't finished yet. All things are still, well, maybe happening. Let's see May and Fopsy then. Go on to the final lap almost. Lap 9 out of 10. Penultimate lap, that is then. Oh, it's interesting to see. You can see the amounts of kilometers the guys have driven with the cars. If you see here NA4 with 3,000 kilometers on this car. And John with 300 and Max with 700. Really interesting to see. The M6 is really his car. Yeah, it's Renault. Familiar story. Dance. 300, 540 kilometers, 160. Oh, not even that many with the XC as well. Oh no, there goes Gerbil. Just putting pressure on XC. 900 kilometers for AFC with the Tensa. That is quite a lot. 400. Nightview with the 3,760 almost. Skillbug maybe 200. No, not too much. Interesting to see. Didn't notice that as well. Yeah, he kinda did. See how this battle can unfold with Viking, May and Fopsy. forgets online lobby. Oh, aha. Okay, that's interesting, Dadio. On to the final lap now, by the way, guys. See where Max is driving. Yeah, okay, still here. Viking and May, side by side now. Some action in the final lap. Always a good thing. And May takes the inside here, back from Viking. Does he? No. Ooh. And Fopsy wants to join in as well. Three-bite action almost here. And now Fopsy makes a nice move, by the way, on the inside here. Takes true drivers for one. Nice move. Pretty nice action here on the final lap. Let's see if he can, I think who was it? Dan said in the chat, yeah, the Renault is a bit of lacking top speed, so it's going to be hard to defend the position on the back straight, which is coming up in a bit. But maybe, because Viking is having its hands full with May. But I gotta switch, because we have Max Bailey come out of the first corner. Taking victory here in the final race. Clean sweeping the shit out of this round. And probably taking the championship as well. But first, NA4 and Drumballs are having a fight too. For the 2 podium spots. Dron with a crazy last move. Ah, no, bins it too much. But probably does manage to keep his third position. No, he does not. Oh, that's a massive bummer. And now Fopsy's gonna take a podium spot here in the final race with the Renault. Awesome stuff. May taking P4, P5, Dron with a bit of a bummer, 6th position while he was running nicely. Bit too much on the final corner. That is massive. And then we have EXC going P7, AFC P8. P9 is for Nihal in the Mitsubishi. You have Gerbel coming over the line. 10th position. Nice view, P11, nicely done. And then here comes Night View across the line. And then finishing off is Skillbuck. Congratulations, Max, on clean sweeping this evening. Massive performance from him today. Awesome stuff. Can't say it enough. And congratulations on your championship victory. I can pretty much say with certainty that he is going to take it here. Here are the results of the final race for you guys. Yeah, guys, thanks for participating, and make sure to check the stream afterwards. Have a good night, and like EXE said, stay for King of the Cards. We make some screenshots, and then we're ready for King of the Cards. So join in now, if you can. You're welcome, Dadio. Good luck tomorrow with Div 2. And have a wonderful evening. Thanks for tuning in. It was good to be back yet again for one time. Like that, so. Oh, it was one hell of a season. Awesome stuff. There we go, King of the Cards. I am being too slow. Fuck with that. We have the King of the Cards grid lined up already. NA4, Rondos, Nihal, Gerbil, FBEF, Bam Bam, and Dance joining in for King of the Cards. The final one of EU Div 1 this season. And there we go, normal start here. And we are off for 2 laps at Suzuka with the cards. Gonna be crazy stuff again. Like I said, people fly everywhere. Ixie with a shiny gold card, by the way. Looking nice. Let's have a look. Gerbil now taking the lead with Bam Bam going strong as well. What can I say about the cards, man? It's just hilarious to see with the crazy settings as well. Because EXE was in the lead like 10-20 seconds ago. And now he's back for more. Gerbil's still going strong. Maybe he can finish it off here. While Bam Bam is going nicely as well. Red Bull, no, then it's instant. I go Bam Bam, go Bam Bam. I see an Era driver going off there. I think it was NA4, yeah? Is it? No, Dance. Is that a suit based on the... I think it is. Just gonna quickly check, bro. No, I can't. I think like the suit is like the red blue colors with the precision livery, which was one tasty ass livery. One season, on one side, I'm happy that I ditched it for the real season because I just like the regular livery and all the bottle bars I have. It's from that livery. But, on the other hand, they should have kept it because it was so fucking awesome and just different from what they have ever done. And that's each time with the stuff, so... Well, a bit of Red Bull shenanigans there. Back to the action. The final lap, and we're, I wouldn't say half, we're at 1/4. Drum balls closing in. EXE still with the gold, going in front, going for the gold medal, gold trophy, the gold stuff. So gonna get a drink. I'm sure the Dutch guys know Chocomel. Oh man, really looking forward to for that one. Ooh. Get that throat back into regular action. Dan's now taking the lead, but a lot of things can happen halfway around the lap. Ooh. there goes EXE. A little bit of a bump, but back in action though. And Goebbels is back in the lead. Oh, there goes. Was it FBEF? Yeah, oh, that's a bummer. And Goebbels as well. Now, my bets are on NA4. No, Goebbels, maybe. Oh, no. There goes Goebbels. Bam, bam, then. No, NA4. Or Bam Bam. Gonna be close now. With Slipstream. NA4 takes it. He is going to be the king of the cards today. Nicely done. And I just realized and completely forgot the driver of the day voting. It's a bit late now to do that. I'll go with Max, and I think we can probably agree to that. Congratulations NA4 on winning the King of the Cards race here today. By the way, you see twitch.tv/DizzyFunk in the chat. You better follow him, of course, our regular American streamer for the NA divisions. Okay guys, I would like to thank you very much for joining in today and well, watching again and supporting the boys. So Timo, you are really at the back stretch. Better late than never. That is true. That is true. Yeah, signing off. You will be able to watch the VOD, of course. It was a good evening. What was the regular song I used to put up? Yeah, this one was High and By, yeah. No problem, you have good luck. Hope to see you all back next season. Yeah. Maybe when the time comes, join my bit too loud, I think. Okay guys, I'm gonna close the stream now. See you next time. Have a good week. And well, hope to see you all next season. Big things coming up for the league as well, so stay tuned for that. And well, take care. See you later. Bye.